Yes, sir.
It is.
It is a great day to be back. Got a great topic today. I can't. I mean, I don't think that you could be a man, well, a parent, actually, and not, feel, the need to visit this. But before we even get to that, and I'm kind of jumping the gun. Legend, what you got for us with the Blitz?
Well, during the break, man, I was doing some binge watching, and I was catching up on Power. And y'all Power fans, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so there was a scene that was on TV. It was a gay sex scene. So yeah, now I'm watching this. Now my son, he's not watching it, but he's kind of in the room on his phone. So when the scene comes on, man, when I say I'm scrambling, trying to hurry up and get the remote to fast forward, like I damn near just fell down and hit my knee. And so anyway, I got to the remote and I'm fast forwarding. So bam, then I got past that. Then another scene comes in, but it's a heterosexual scene, man and a woman. I wasn't as anxious, but I did make sure that my son wasn't watching. So I was thinking about that, and I'm like, what's the difference? Was I fair? Was that balanced? Was that biased? Was I wink wink at my son indirectly, letting him know that's okay and the other one is okay? I was questioning myself. And so I'm throwing that out there to my comrades, my co-hosts, to see what y'all think about that. Should I have had the same passion to fast forward the heterosexual scene like I did the gay scene? Are they the same or are they different? What y'all think?
You want to go first? King Cleve, or you want me to go?
I mean, go ahead, because I need my words carefully.
Okay. Well, my thing with that, Legend, we dealing with that now in our society, so it's out there. And depending on the age of your child, I think with television nowadays, either they're going to see it on YouTube, social media, they're going to see it somewhere. So I think that opens up the door to have that conversation now. If your son or your daughters, whatever, have questions about it, now you can answer it. Because I think if we continue to hide it, they're going to experiment in it. And then if they do decide to experiment in it and we find out unwillingly, then we upset and we mad. But why should we be upset and mad if we never had or posed the question or had answers for them with the questions that they may have?
Woo! Go ahead on, what you got, Wes?
Well, I guess I'm a little different. I'm kind of more like with you. I fast forward through them all the time. They don't have to be nobody there. I just don't want to see it.
See, okay, so I'm uncomfortable by myself. I've done that, bro. Yeah. I just like. Go ahead.
And it brings up a point that there was one show. I think it was last year, maybe year before. I can't think of the name of it. Regina King was the star of it. I really liked it, but it has. I stopped watching it.
Was it Power or was it Empire?
No. It was a different
just another show. Yeah,
but I stopped watching it altogether because of that. And it just shows you though the presence and the power that the community has. I can't get the level.
Exactly.
But because with 50 Cent being an executive producer, and how he's in the past made it known how he's felt, how he feels.
Yes, it's very hypocritical, Wes.
Exactly. But just to speak, that is out of his hands, I believe.
I think somebody. Hold on, no, I got something for that. I think somebody done ran some numbers to him, because if you include the community, the alphabet community, that's X amount of dollars. If you carve them out, so I think money talk here. What you was gonna say, Oh?
Well, I was gonna go off of what King Cleve said. Even though he's the executive producer, he can promote it and everything. Like it's his show. He may came up with the idea, but he don't have the last and final word. Neither.
He's the executive producer. That means his money is behind it. Now,
right? But he can't call all the shots.
Huh?
He can't call all the shots.
Yeah, I think when it gets up into stars, right? When it gets up to the executives and stuff, you know, and I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you know,
it's a partnership. It's a partnership.
Yeah, and they kind of brought him in and was like, "Hey, we losing money on it. You don't want people boycotting us, and because you know that's what's going to happen."
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and being honest, I'm surprised that he hadn't been canceled. With some of the stuff that he said.
Stuff that he says, yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason why, because he's backing it, because he's allowing the alphabet people to take part in this show.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
No, I'm talking about in the past. We not talking about right now.
But by allowing those scenes, he's kind of smoothing over the damage he's done to himself. I guess we all agree with each other. So okay.
Yeah.
And then and before you move on, I want to I had to do my research. Yeah. Well, the source has stated, and I quote, now that Power is coming on, it's going to be a total of 15 episodes, and they have a plethora of sexual scenes to come. So he's not stopping. He's going to continue with it.
Okay, so my thing is, even on the heterosexual stuff, you don't have to go all the way.
No.
I think that by two people kissing and getting in bed, I think we get the picture. It's just a bit overkill, man.
But it's not just with his show though. If you look at
I know
some of these other shows, I mean, we probably being critical with 50 because we like him, we like his music, how he come at people, how he's the bully, and then he do something like that. But then Snoop sent him an IG message and he said, threw me for a loop. First little murder, which we know he was on what is called P Valley. And he said, now this SHIT. And he was referring to, I guess, some of the scenes that we have seen. Because again, you taking Snoop Dogg, who's allegedly quote unquote a street dude. I don't think he would even play around with that, even like in his videos.
Yeah.
But now you having another guy who's supposed to be the bully, supposed to be street hood, being shot 5 times or whatever the case may be. And like y'all said in the past, you've been making statements about this, and now you putting it in your shows.
Hey, King, can we? O just gave me an idea. Can we throw in fake rappers as one of our topics in the future? I got some things I want to address.
When you say fake rappers, what do you
fake
mean?
rappers, fake, yeah.
Explain real quick.
Okay, for example, I don't think that Dr. Dre, nor Snoop, nor Ice Cube, nor Tupac, none of them put in none of the work that they put in their lyrics.
So
now they don't,
gangsters,
but they insinuate
fake gangsters.
Huh?
Fake rappers, fake gangsters.
Fake gangsters. That's what I mean.
Yeah. But now Snoop Dogg is a gangbanger.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he is he or did he hang?
I mean, he was.
He said
or whatever he was. He was. Now Ice Cube wasn't, nor Dre.
No.
And I think it's Tupac.
Ren, Yella,
I think
whole NWA crew except for Easy.
Yeah, but think about it. Tupac shot 2 police officers. I don't think you get any more gangster than that.
No, Tupac went to the School of Performing Arts.
But
one thing I know about that, you gotta have a high GPA to even get into that school.
But what I'm telling you is,
but that don't mean he could be a smart gangster.
He didn't turn gangster until when?
But we don't know.
No, he wasn't gangster when he was with Digital Underground.
He was trying to break into the business, and he could have well been. But
hold on,
let me tell you this.
Into some situations.
Look at interview with Ice-T, and Ice-T tells you that even when Tupac was with Digital Underground, he was wilding out. And he said, because I forgot, he said he like 13 years older than Pac. So he kind of took him under his wing like a little brother. So he even told him then that he had to slow down with a lot of the stuff that he was doing. Of course, it's not going to, listen, you're not going to get the type of response and news from Tupac the roadie as Tupac the megastar. Who cares about what a roadie is doing? That's no more news than if me and you get out there and we act.
I don't think Tupac did anything more gangsters than me and you and Sean and Otis. I don't think that.
I ain't never shot no police officer.
Again, I mean, but that was self-defense, though. He went out there.
It wasn't self-defense. He was defending someone else.
Yeah, somebody was getting jumped.
I've gone down this road because I've ruined a lot of I don't know, images for people because I looked at Dr. Dre. When Dr. Dre,
I don't know that Dr. Dre ever came off as a gangster rapper, except when
he just came off as a producer and he was with them in a little group.
Y'all don't remember the Chronic? Y'all don't remember Dre Day?
You talking about smoking weed? I never really
about how Dre came out so hard.
But Dre never said that he gangbanged. Dre never said he whooped somebody. He never said he shot somebody.
None of that.
He talk about being on the women and smoking weed.
Now we're gonna defend them because we're grown now.
We
can pull up the lyrics and those lyrics. Again,
okay, I tell you what.
When we were, that's why I said we gotta have.
We're gonna make that a show. We'll make that a show. We'll make that show. But you go do your research and you produce the lyrics. Hold on. Produce the lyrics of him.
A lot of kids to go to these clubs and do stupid stuff, and they were doing half the stuff on the CD.
Listen, you have to produce. You just can't say it. You're gonna have to produce the lyrics where he's saying that he was a rolling 60, or he was doing drive-bys, or shoot. You're going to have to produce those lyrics. Just because I'm saying I'm drinking and smoking weed and got a bunch of women, or, you know,
I'm hanging with dudes that are
they didn't say exactly. They insinuate. That's I know that I'm not going to get it where it's going to be exact, but you insinuate. You got gunshots in the background of your music. Okay, so you insinuating all this. Ain't nobody going to go, well, he really not doing that. But
just because he have gunshot legends, that don't mean he don't have a gun. He probably have a gun.
Nobody
like he said in his song. He said in his song. Y'all thinking y'all the only ones with guns. Like I ain't got guns. He ain't said that he a gangster.
I'm not going to defend.
He's just letting them know that I got guns too.
Because I know the mindset when I heard a Tupac album versus I listened to Luther Vandross. I know the mindset that it's
two totally different genres.
I know. I am being.
We should have said Will Smith. How about your Will Smith CD?
The Will Smith CD.
The Will Smith CD compared to Tupac. I mean, that's two Luther Vandross rap music R&B.
I went two extremes on purpose.
Yeah. Well, Tupac and Will Smith are two extremes, if you ask me. Both rap music.
We gotta have a show.
I can't get behind because. You don't
because I was a believer of Tupac.
No, listen what I'm telling you. You don't have to be a gangbanger to be gangster. I know plenty of gangsters that have nothing to do with gang.
All I know.
Well, hold on. So let me ask you
75%.
Let me ask you this.
Industry is lying, bro.
Okay, I'm not saying that they not, but let me ask you this. What's the criteria then? Who sets the criteria? We have to come up with a criteria and do the checks and the takeaways from it.
So I think the legend wants to be, they had to shoot somebody, they had to be into the penitentiary, they have to be shot.
The point I'm making, you missed it. Okay,
all those boxes.
The reason why I said we needed a show, because the whole point is that those guys were very influential for a lot of deaths. And a lot of people died senseless deaths following that music. We are part of that generation. This is not something I read. I was there. We were like in college.
Tupac died living that life. True or false?
I'm not saying
Hold on. No. Did he not die living that life?
And Tupac didn't live no more sluggish life.
You're answering the question,
Did he
man.
not die living that
His
life?
lyrics with his life.
Did he not die living that
You
life?
put somebody like
No, answer the question. Answer the question. Did he not die living that life? Did he not die living that life, Larry?
He got into
a fight with somebody
you ain't answering the question.
You don't want to be wrong. Okay, with that being said, we're going to go to break.
How do we know the government ain't behind that though? So
we're going to go to break. And when we come back,
we got 6 minutes.
When we come back, we will jump into our discussion.
We got 6 minutes, man. I got some more to say.
No, we don't.
Hey, we didn't get into the blacks moving into that.
We just gonna go and cut it off because I need him to admit.
No,
he's not gonna do that. He is not gonna do that.
No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Larry, the man died living that life.
I'm a Tupac fan.
He died behind some gang shit.
I'm a diehard. I'm not knocking him. I'm just
saying. But what I'm telling you is he lived that life. Now, when he got into that life, was he in it from a youngster? No, because he wasn't from California.
Okay, and that's okay. So now we're getting there, but we got
only gangsters come from California, Larry. Do you not know?
He didn't start off gangster, man.
We don't know that. We ain't grow up with it.
Half of them haven't started off gangster. You don't have to grow up in that environment. Half of them ain't started off gangster.
In the school of performing arts, you cannot. That is nowhere gangster. You are a thespian.
Legend, we still on the same topic, man. We still on the same topic. We're gonna create a show about it. And we're gonna talk about it.
What about LeBron James? How come we can't embrace LeBron James as a culture?
I won't.
How come we won't accept him for being like the GOAT or part of being the GOAT? What's the problem?
It's a difference. You said the GOAT, now part of being the GOAT. Which one? Is he the GOAT?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we give this brother a hard time. I'm not a defender. I'm an MJ Kobe man.
Listen,
I am curious to why we as a people, we give him a hard time. What you got?
We haven't embraced him for his greatness. I don't think no one walking around can debate his greatness. But when you look at the people, your peers, and so when I say your peers, people your age, we look back at what we consider the golden era of basketball, 80s and 90s. And what goes on today didn't happen back then. The game has changed. And like, so it's kind of hard for you to sit and get behind, since I could beat these dudes, I'm going to go get homeboy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me finish. So with that being said, it's kind of hard to get behind that. It's kind of hard to get behind when you see guys constantly flopping and crying because they got. And I'm a Lakers fan, but I seen him play the other day. Somebody showed him do a reverse layup and slap his own hand and then cry for a foul.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah,
I used to see dudes, people get punched in the mouth, they break it up. We shoot technical foul. Nobody even got fined for it.
Yeah. Or got ejected.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not to take away from his greatness. And I think that even more so as a basketball player, but as a black man, he does a lot more than any other athlete, probably besides Jim Brown and Bill Russell. And I say those guys because then, you know, they could lose their life for standing up.
Yeah.
We were still getting lynched back then.
Yeah.
Right. So
King, so you're saying that basically his performance on the court is what's holding us back from embracing him as a whole. Because you said off the court.
He's putting up the numbers. He's putting up the numbers, but I just can't label him as a GOAT as of yet.
I think not his performance on the court, but the whole recruiting, going to join another team, going out, putting demands on management to go get this player and get that player. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
LeBron, the player, is as great as we'll ever see. Right? LeBron, the GM, not so great. The whole Russell Westbrook thing.
Yeah.
You know, so with that being said, you never heard of any of the other stars, and if they did, it was behind the scenes. But what they never did, like Jordan said, he said, I never called up Larry and Magic to play with them because I wanted to beat. How can I say that I'm the best if I can't beat the best?
I think Legend having some technical issues. You can't hear it. You want to go ahead and take the break?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to break and try to fix this. But we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. And when we do that, we'll hop into our topic.
All right.
ahead. Wes,
You can hear us, Murph?
I can hear O, but I can't hear Wes.
Want to talk on it?